Is war inevitable? War seems like an old age tradition when one can't even know where it all started. Um, War is like every year's iPhone or Samsung Galaxy releases a little tweak or added features every iteration, but it's the same thing in principle. Wars even has that odd naming scheme like the iPhone 8 to iPhone X. What happened to the iPhone 10? World War II to the Cold War. What happened to World War III? Puns aside, war for realism is inevitable, chiefly because of you and me. You and me. One may ask, whose crime may be composed of the occasional jaywalking, littering, and the crowd favorite, piracy. Yes, you and me. Realism explains that war begins with the individual since human nature is inherently evil and power hungry. An individual always seeks for something that will benefit itself, and the people that lead states reflect those attitudes and ideals in their decision making. Like individuals, the state, as realism explains, always decides for its own benefit, often disregarding other states. Thus, actual peaceful alliances cannot be fully formed. This principle is evident in one of many instances in world history where a nation broke its peace agreements in favor of expansion and militarization. States always seeks the best for themselves and use the power they have to obtain what is good for them. In realism, war or anarchy is a default since power-hungry individuals rule states, as explained earlier. But individuals also desire peace, and conquerors like Napoleon would like to have the occasional croissant break. This peace, as explained by Thomas Hobbes, can be formed by cooperation. Cooperation is essential in peace, but for realism, cooperation is often short lived since most of the states always pursue their own national interests, which is commonly achieved through force or conflict. States may desire peace, but war is often justified to obtain that peace. For realism, war is inescapable and it is all a matter of time that the balance of power be toppled, leading to a nuclear meltdown. Personally, I agree that war is inevitable, not only because it appeals to the human nature, in my opinion, but it also provides a mechanism for economic expansion. For me, realism may be right that states always seeks a good for its own national benefit. This is evident in the wars that the US has engaged in since economic gain and political power is all they were after. It is also evident in the Russian invasion of Ukraine, where Russia seeks more resources that they want to have. War is inevitable as long as people have that itch in their palm that they would like to scratch. Thank you for listening.